God did what he needed to do. I guess we had to stop for a moment because there was a word that God had to get to somebody to remind them that they've been transformed, that they are relevant, that they are renewed, that they have been restored. What is that? It's a miracle. A miracle has happened in your life, in your situation, in your circumstance. And if it ain't happened yet, just hold on. Maybe you need to change your perspective. Maybe you need to look around you because a miracle has happened. Woo! Let me do this. Take some notes this morning because I want y'all to begin to start understanding that you might be in the midst of a miracle and not even know it. What does a miracle need in place for a miracle to take place? What does a miracle need for a miracle to come in place and take place? Well, number one, a miracle needs the right situation. When nothing else can help, that's when a miracle comes in. Woo! A miracle needs the right problem. In other words, nothing else can solve it. Somebody right now, you're in something where doctors can't solve, lawyers can't solve, the system can't solve it. My God, your talking can't get you out of it. What does a miracle need for a miracle to take place? A right situation, a right problem. Hey, what else does a miracle need? It needs to be invited. Woo, hey, my God, are you inviting a miracle? Is it a right situation for a miracle? Is it the right problem? And then lastly, the fourth one, a miracle needs to be able to surpass every natural ability. Woo! Let me say it again. So if y'all taking notes, number one, not jumping it up because I'm going off. It needs to be invited. Are you inviting the miracle? Number two, it has to be a right problem. Miracle can't come if there's no problem. Hey, woo! My God. It needs number three. So the right invited, right what situation, right problem. Did I say situation? Right situation, right problem. And then number four, it has to be able to go beyond any natural ability. John chapter 2 verse 2 says it this way. My God, there was a wedding going on and they was having a good time. And my God, they had served everything. I mean, it was a feast. It was, and everybody had an expectation. But what do you do when you're in a celebration? When you got everything so you think you need, and then all of a sudden you run out of something. Well, Jesus's mother, see, it always takes the mom, it takes the woman, it takes the one who knows their children to speak prophetically. Mary knew about her son because she knew what miracles was like. Why? Because she had experienced a miracle. I talked about that last week. Mary already knew. Thank you, Kiki. Mary already knew what it would take for miracles to happen. Why? Because she experienced it. She understood that it had to take to an invitation. It had to take a right problem. It had to take the situation. It had to go beyond natural ability. And here it is. They had a wedding and everybody jamming, having a good time. What do you do when life seems to be going just your way and all of a sudden sickness comes and pink slips come and so depression comes and out of nowhere you're experiencing loss and out of nowhere situations happen that are beyond your control. Your son gets locked up. You find situations where you lost a love. Come on, somebody. You already know because you're experiencing life. Life needs miracles for it to happen because there's some situations you're in. There's some problems you go through. There's some circumstances that go on that is beyond natural ability. Medicine can't do it. Money can't do it. Doctors can't do it. Lawyers can't do it. Church can't do it. Do you hear me? Your things you run to can't do it. My God, what do you do when you need a miracle? You need the right situation. You need to invite it. You need the ability. You need the right problem. And here it is. There was a problem. There was no more wine at the feast. No more. Where the party was about to get ugly. Have y'all ever been in a situation where everything's going right, and then all of a sudden the thing that you need to keep it going runs out? What do you do when you run dry? Run dry out of money. Run dry out of solutions. Run dry out of talking. Run dry out of trying to make amends with people. Run dry when the last thing you know, the resort is to get ugly. Start cussing and start screaming and start fighting and start. Y'all know how y'all do when you run out. And my God, Jesus and his mother was at a wedding in John chapter 2, verse 2, and they ran out of stuff to keep the party going. What do you do when everything has been a party for you, but the party is about to run out? Hey, my God, running out of resources, running out of what you thought you needed, running out of stuff that keeps things going. You run out. You run out of patience. You run out of tears. You run out of talking. You run out of everything. Come on, somebody. This is straight off the cuff for somebody. I had another message, but the Lord is downloading this right now to let you know that there may be a season where you're dry, where you feel nervous, where you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. It was okay, but right now some things in your life seems to be running dry. Oh, my God. You are prone. You're in the right place. It's the right situation. It's the right circumstance. It's the right problem. It's the right situation where you don't have nothing left. You are ready for a miracle. Here it is. They ran out, and the mother turned to Jesus and said, do what you do. Ha! Do what you do. Do what you do. Do what only you can do. Jesus looked at his mother. I know. See, I'm talking because he was a human. He was human. Come on. Looked at his mother like, come on, Ma. You know better. You know better than that. You know my time ain't yet come. You know how I can't do this because I'll be starting to be judged and look different. But how many know you need to honor your mother? You need to respect some things. Even when you don't understand, respect the process. See, last week I talked about process. That's it, Gabby. I talked about process last week. Some miracles, it takes a process. You can't rush something that God is setting you up for. See, if it was rushed, then you would think you did it. You would think that it just happened. Somebody gave you something. You would just say you would put more on them than on God. God's allowing you to go through some process so that when you've gone through the process, you can say, my God, it took a miracle. It was a miracle. Y'all read the biblical narrative. Maybe y'all haven't read it. It took over 40 through to 42 generations, 44 generations, for a miracle to take place, for us to read in the scriptures in Matthew chapter 2 that God is with us, a miracle. Do you know how many generations was waiting for the miracle, waiting for a promise, in oppression, my God, being misused, abused, tatted, torn, up, down. Here it is, trying to follow God, to then following Baals and altars and Asherahs and idols. My God, they was looking and looking. It took a miracle. Why? Because they had to go through a process. See, some things you won't appreciate the miracle if you don't understand the process of some things you got to go through. Jesus looked at his mother and said, Ma, if they don't understand a miracle, it takes a process. They got to understand it just don't happen because you ask. But because Jesus had to honor his mother, he then turned water into wine. And my God, the commentary said it like this. It was a right situation. They had nothing left. Woo! See, this is why you know you're ready for a miracle. Somebody, if you need a miracle, let me show you how this miracle can happen. It got to be a right situation. Just ain't gonna happen because you want it to. Gotta be usually the right situation happens when your back is against the wall, when you have nothing left, when you're ready to throw in the towel, when you don't know where else to go, when you don't know where else to turn, when you don't know what else to do. You're like a lamb getting ready to be slaughtered. You're vulnerable. You feel weaker. You feel tattered. You feel torn. You don't know what else to say. Matter of fact, you don't got nothing else to say. You don't know which way to turn. You don't know which way to look. You don't even talk no more. You don't even tell the story. You don't even go to know. You just closed up, shut in, and feel like you're shut out. Oh, but could it be that it is the right situation now and the right problem? Oh my God, y'all been looking more at the problem than looking for the miracle, because in the problem, there is a miracle. You just got to stop and change your focus and look and say, if I got a problem, and I'm setting it as a good setup for a good miracle to come my way. So there was a problem. There was no more wine. There was no more wine. Oh, I know y'all self-righteous folks. I'm talking about real wine. Wine that will make you tipsy. There was no more wine. But when Jesus did what he did, the commentary was, who saved the best for last? In other words, we know it was a miracle because it went beyond the natural taste. Oh my God, I feel like I'm trying to get out of here and I got to get ready to go. But I want to tell somebody, this wine that Jesus gave was not your normal, natural, what you're so used to. Who am I talking to right now? God's about to give you something that you're not used to. Oh, I'm getting nervous up in here. I'm getting excited because this is for somebody watching. He's about to give you something that you ain't used to. Oh, I know. You've tasted one wine, my God, but this wine, your commentary's gonna be, who saved the best for last? My God, get yourself ready, because what you thought it was, there's something better than what you thought. There's something better than what you could imagine. There's something better than what, he's about to blow your mind. He gave you some dreams. He gave you some visions. And you thought, how in the world could that happen? And I'm just a little old me. I'm lost, and I'm the least, and I'm the less. And my God, but I'm here to tell somebody, he's saving. He saved that miracle. He saved it for such a time as this. It's a right situation. It's the right time. It's the right problem. My God, for it to be beyond natural ability. Get ready. You don't have it. It's the right time. You don't know where it is. It's the right time. You don't know where it's coming from. It's the right time. Get ready for your miracle. Shout yay! Okay, I'm trying to close. So hold on. What did I tell you? John chapter 2, we find this. Number one, the miracle has to be invited. Jesus was invited. Are you inviting him into that place? It could be a dirty place. It could be an ugly place. It could be a place where no one else wants to go. It could be a place where they say God never would come up. Woo! He's calling. It could be a place where you would think God would not come. But I don't care where you are. You could be on Skid Row watching right now. My God, you could be homeless. You could be in a situation where you're in a domestic situation. You could be an immigrant. You could be in poverty. But my God, a miracle will take place if you invite him. And you don't have to have the best situation. Hey, PC here. Thanks for watching this video. Here's another video, and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment down below. Give on Givelify. Type in Life Change Christian Church. Also, tune in Facebook at Life Change Providence. We'll see you there.